And the puppet. Edna, you have a name.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
Why would we run out of time? You heading somewhere?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
Wow. Look at that sense of urgency. Why are you about to lose comm abilities?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
I could check on the relay. There's no need for an official sign-off in that case.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
What do you mean?
The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
You just let messages from Earth sit in memory on an orbital relay.
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
I'm off. Let's see if I can actually do this. Will a quest for the benefit of the station actually be something feasible, given that in plotline I'm supposed to be grounded? Let's find out. It also lets me run for this beautiful station. I'm really digging this. This seems a lot more interesting than a baseball stadium in the middle of Boston.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Ho ho! Yeah, this is the way to go.
Can we rent an upstairs room?
Hi.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000 bits. Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here. Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Say no more. I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Abandoned outpost. Corporate secrets. Got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Thank you for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Thanks. I'm on the keto diet, though.
Those nuts outlaws.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not.
Okay.
Have yourself a pleasant day.
Fuck you.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
I think everything in here is worth more than I made in my whole life.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Oh, can we just talk about this one? Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I like that that's still an option. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yep. He sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
He was eaten alive by feral canids.
No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
Yeah, he was the shit. Again, I'm very sorry. can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
More personal than your fears about, or your best friend's fears about turning into a lump of canned shit? Oy vey. Is there anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's my white whale, I suppose.
I can't tell you where Wells is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
We're leaving. Yeah, well that's better. And both of you, don't say shit.
Hey, Mr. Vicker. Did you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater? For that ocean stink?
No, I do not.
You're supposed to say yes, and go on to explain why. I just want to have a conversation.
Hey, you got a second?
Oh, hey, more.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Ho! You're pretty eager to throw in with somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Okay, Felix. Consider this your interview.
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
What's the value of pie?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
Perfect. You're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
We'll see you in the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
Yes. Very good. Ba-bam! With mechanicals, of course. Alright. And we've got traps here.
Got it. Inside voices.
Need to get around that. So far, so good. What the hell is this?
Here we go!
Very strong explosive. Where is it? Ah, hello there.
Good, boss! Try another weapon!
The world!
Everyone all right?
Oh!
Oh, pickaxe. Some more liqueur. I had to start a new journal. I cannot read my previous entries without the whispers tempting me. The whispers do not stop. Every person I see, the whispers tell me to help them. They show me the pain and longing hiding in their eyes. They tell me how these people want, no, need the gifts I can give. All it would take is a few moments with a blade. A bright, bright, bright fountain of crimson to delight the eyes, and all their pain would be gone. I could do it. I know how to help them. It gets harder and harder to stop myself. I saw a friend today. An old friend from school who's now a doctor for Aunt Cleo. I told him about my dreams. Nothing outright. Oh no, I'm not so foolish as that. I told him it was an old book I'd found and described my dreams and whispers as happening to a character in the book. I asked him how he'd help this character. He looked at me and he knew. He knew. The whispers told me to end his pain, that he'd tell. I got up and left quickly. I did not hurt him. Not. I have to leave Byzantium. He will tell. They'll come for me and lock me away. I must find a secret place, a place I can be alone, a place with no whispers. Frey, huh? So we've got a killer just lurking around here? How big is this explosion? Good to know. Okay.
Here we go!
Unexpected.
So that was much more effective. Very good. I do miss having more ammo for it, though. What's this? Another one? The source. The whispers have a source, and I found it. I have taken refuge on an orbital relay station. It's smaller than a worker's hovel, barely a few thousand square meters, but sufficient for my needs. I should be able to flee to Byzantium with enough bits to purchase supplies to last for decades. It was strange being among the common people on the Groundbreaker. The whispers barely stirred at the sight of their ill-fed, scarred, unwashed bodies. If only there were fewer freighters docking there, bringing real people from Byzantium, I could almost make a home free of temptation. Free! As I made this place livable, or as much as it can be, I started hearing the whispers from the relay terminal. They told me to listen to the voices traveling through the ether, to reach me, calling out to me to help them, alone, lonely, needing my help. I found a way to power down the transmitter. No more voices in the ether, no more whispers. They fell silent. This is not me. It's not. I am not this foul thing I have feared for so long. It is the voices in the ether trying to make me hurt others. But I was stronger than they, and I have defeated them. Them. I have already begun making plans for my return home. Now that the whispers are defeated, I can resume my life again. I can't wait to work. I miss my family and co-workers so much, especially Delilah. Delilah, huh?
Okay, moving out.
Okay. Tobacco ears. Ooh. More light ammo. And a bypass shot. Good. You're a janitor unit, eh? Okay, just a janitor. Good. Antibiotic cream. Yep. Oh, I'm out of caps for that. What's my carry? Good.
Waiting for this! Security patrol.
Zawardo!
Everyone all right?
Okay. Pneumatic pistons.
So, is he dead or?
Oh,
Poor fella. You think he did it to himself, Captain? That's...
it's an automatic
sad.
pistol. Interesting. What's his last log? Phrase journal. Forgive me. I was so wrong. The whispers did not stop. Not. They returned. They howl at me, demanding I return home and bathe the streets in crimson. Beautiful, bright crimson. I can only think of one way to end this. End. Forgive me, Delilah. I see. Well, he's got really good fashion. I'm gonna wear that. Let's see what... Yeah, I actually really like that. Yeah, we're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that. That's good. Okay. I'm pleased by this. Well, sucky situation there for you, friend. But okay. Now, let's get back down to the biscuits. Routing pathways. I report that 26 out of 28 arrays are functionally operational. Transmitting activation ping to Groundbreaker. Ping has been received. And copy complete. There we go.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and get out of here, ladies and germs.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Who keeps ordering these? Oh. Huh? When? How? What the fuck? Hey!
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Yeah. Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh.
I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
How bad can it be?
She rhymed compression alternator with aches to meet her. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings.
Oh.
I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it.
Hmm.
It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
That sort of thing's plenty nice, but it's not everything.
To me, the best thing was always just sharing space with somebody. Feeling safe and warm.
Ah.
When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now.
Huh?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Everything okay?
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close. Not anymore.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? Lost Hope?
Great idea! Drinking solves everything!
Come on, Captain. This is no time to be fooling on me. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Gotcha! Skillful. Oi!
Good to see you, boss.
So, how'd you end up on the Groundbreaker?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
And then you were raised by a pack of sprats, right?
That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
At least you weren't obliged to anyone else. You were free.
Stowaways ain't free. We were just as trapped as anybody else. We didn't belong in the system, but we still had to live in it. We still had to play by the board's rules. Imagine spending your whole life looking out at the stars, and knowing you could never aspire to be anything more than a box hauler. That's what it's like.
Sounds rough, Felix. Where'd you find work?
Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Right, the incident with the tossball stick.
Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
I know. I've had plenty of Oh, I can't. It's locked. If we had a disagreement, I expect you to be civilized.
Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
I'm glad you're not wasting your life hauling boxes.
Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I picked up this distress call. Can you play it back for me?
Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Talk to you later, Ada.
I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
Let us go to the Roseway, then.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Yeah, I think that will work.
No guards, huh? I like this place already.
Funny you should say that. Oh god. My leg!
Something chewed clear through that armor.
And he has a tactical shotgun. Gonna strip that for parts. How's that?
Got it. Heads down.
It's moving and it's mechanical. Most unbecoming.
Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits. Warning.
Alright, here we go! Down they go!
Oh, hey there.
Everyone alright?
You know, kid, you packing a grenade launcher is a pretty good thing. I'm about that life. Well done. Oh, that head is gone. Alright, you don't have a leg. Stokey Slims. Debris. Ah! Old journal. Dad. I'm writing this on the odds that you found your way back there. Back here. I'm sorry I wasn't here to see you. They're moving us out of town. All of us. I don't know where we're going. Hoping that whatever it is, they've got a lab as nice as Roseway's. We were doing some good work. Real science for once. I don't know why they're moving us, and I don't know when we'll see each other again. And Dad, do me a favor and burn this journal. I'm not allowed to even mention the name Roseway. Far as the corporate's concerned, this town never existed. I don't want to get in trouble. Interesting. Okay.
Organic materials detected on roadway. Please ensure mechanisms are free of reversal.
Yeah, boss?
Oh, never mind.
Delays in loading due to commerce obstruction will be deducted from all staff pay.
I wouldn't mind if that thing died.
That's what I like about you, boss. You're content for the beaten path.
Messages. Administration. To B-Mart. Dear Sir and or Madam, effective immediately, all operations in the Roseway Laboratory and Outpost have been terminated. Anti-Cleo values your commitment to serving our company and will arrange for your transportation and relocation to one of the 3 available Anti-Cleo worker facilities, with the following restrictions. 1. Relocation fees will be deducted from pay. If your pay is insufficient to cover relocation fees, you may apply for a relocation fee loan. 3. Approval of loans require an audit of your work history and permanent record. 4. If you'd like to apply for an audit, please submit a request form for a place in our surprise audit waitlist. 5. Please include your audit fee paid in full. If you cannot pay for your audit, please apply for an audit fee loan. 7. Approval of loans require an audit of your work history and permanent record. Thank you for cooperating with Anti-Cleo's relocation and site erasure protocol. Please remember that, effective immediately, all registered Anti-Cleo workers are strictly forbidden from confirming or denying the existence of the Roseway Laboratory and Outpost. Violating this directive may be punishable by fine, mandatory relocation, or a surprise audit. Yo, fuck Anti-Cleo. Oh, and it's already been purged. There's nothing here. What about this? Oh, snakeskin. Free choice. Hi.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps.
Did you send out the distress call?
Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed.
What? Why not?
Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such.
What happened here?
Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts.
Can you tell me who's in charge?
Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center.
You said the raps got loose. Did you have them caged up?
Forget I said anything about that.
Well, what can you tell me about them?
Wish they tasted like Sissy Pig. Them's good eating.
What do they taste like?
Some say chicken. I say the north end of a southbound woolly cow. Anything else you'd like to know?
I'm just going to take a look around.
Oh, before I forget, Anti-Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice pedals.
Oh. This is the first amount of adversity to Spacer's Choice I'm starting to run into. Okay. And you're just corporate. That explains why you're faceless. That's a cute little buggo. Hi, you must be Anton Crane.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you?
No. You must be Anton Crane.
I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told.
Under control? Is that what you call hiding in an abandoned town surrounded by raptidons?
Standard operating procedure for suits, boss. They're all a bunch of cowards.
Self-preservation is not something to be ashamed of, Felix. Flagrant incompetence, on the other hand.
Ho ho! Let's hear him out before judging him. What happened here?
An attack. One that I'd wager was due to the nature of my research here.
But why cancel the distress call?
My research may not quite fall within legal parameters, so I'm under orders to maintain wireless silence. However, having your head used as target practice can addle one's thinking. I cut the call immediately once I'd gathered my wits. The Home Office can't know what's happening here.
Tell me what you're actually doing here, or I'll let them know myself.
And take great joy in doing so, I might add.
I suppose it can't hurt. If I don't get that research back, my life is over regardless. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel.
Wait, this is all about toothpaste.
One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue?
Please do.
While doing research on enzymes specific to the raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever.
You can couch it all however you like. It's still just toothpaste. Diet toothpaste?
Not just any diet toothpaste. The ultimate diet toothpaste.
It's not worth your life. I don't care if it was the ultimate rocket fuel.
Oh, I'm certain it could be made into that as well, with only a few changes to its molecular composition. But you're missing the point. Let's focus for a moment, shall we? Even if you disregard the obvious value of Auntie Cleo's Appazap diet toothpaste in and of itself, we're talking about my career here as well.
Appazap?
Nice, is it not? Came up with that myself. It's a shame our marketing department is almost as befuddled as my co-workers here.
So, what do you need from me?
Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me.
Remove the cretins, retrieve the research. Check. You want I should handle your raptidon problem?
Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab.
Who's Jameson?
My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him.
It sounds like it was chaos. You should give yourself a break.
You don't understand. He was my responsibility. All of the people stationed here are, regardless of their thinking on the matter. If he has died, too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name. And far too much paperwork.
And all you care about is how it affects you.
I'll thank you not to mistake my ambition for callousness.
What should I mistake it for? Compassion?
If my colleagues refuse to take their lives seriously, why should I? All they do is complain. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here.
You can see why people might think you're callous, though, can't you?
I understand I can come off as manipulative and ego-driven. It's something I've always been forced to contend with.
You make a good point. Good day to you, sir.
And my colleague, Jameson, will you find him for me?
I'll think it over.
This Crane guy cares more about his research than his own people.
Agreed, Felix. So let's get his people out of the way.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really.
Have you lived here long?
Sure, I guess. I'm not supposed to talk to... I mean, why do you ask?
Roseway seems pretty run down.
It was like that when we got here. I heard it had been shut down for years. But the toilet's flush and the roof doesn't leak. Much.
Enough about the past. What happened here today?
Hell if I know. There were a bunch of folks with guns and a lady yelling about wanting jobs or something. Next thing I knew, the raptidons were loose. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work.
You look nervous.
What? I mean, we're surrounded by hungry raptidons. Who wouldn't be? Am I right? Look, I don't want to go back out there, but there's a thing I gotta do. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean?
Not until you explain. Details, please.
I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons. Compounds that have, benefits.
Whoa, slow down. Benefits?
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Where you might want to, enhance your charisma.
Seriously. Captain, I believe he's making enraptured. It's an aphrodisiac. Wrapped musk is the main ingredient.
What? No? I mean, yes, I'm getting the musk. With Monarch embargo, the price is sky high, but I'm not making the drug.
It's an aphrodisiac? Does it work?
The results are outside the margin of error. Technically.
Oh, yeah, I don't really want to know anymore. Cut to the chase.
Sure. Of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside.
Second lab down the road, and when I get there?
My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself, dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. Just grab the results and bring them here.
Alright, I'll head up there and keep an eye out.
Great! This is really gonna save my ass.
Look at all these branching sub-quests off of the side quest. I'm digging that.
This should prove a worthwhile endeavor.
I'm sorry, what, Max?
Blankenship, she's okay. But Lunsford has the highest rate of foot goals per game.
But if you cross-reference with the skills of the opposing team,
Living in there would rank only slightly better than prison.
Hi.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then make it quick, please.
Oh, Jesus. I'm not here to kill you.
Oh, you aren't with the outlaws? Who are you then?
I heard there was a bit of trouble here, and I thought I'd check it out.
Oh, well, good luck. Now, if you got the carbon, it's just a minute. Orson, you idiot. Just put it. Of course, because I didn't. We're gonna get this solved. I mean, it's really not I'm going to.
Hello.
Oh, you're still here. If you haven't already, you might speak to Anton. He can point you in the right direction. Now, if you got the carbon,
Oh, and he just goes right back to it?
Orson, you idiot. Just put it.
Yeah. Thanks.
Well done.
Oh, I still have to talk to him.
Another outlaw? I'm quite sure I've already spoken to your lot.
Oh, we didn't even remember. For the last time, I am not an outlaw.
Oh, quite right. My apologies. I did speak to you earlier, didn't I? What would you like?
Let's start by reminding me who you are.
I am Orson Shaw, Chief Behavioral Scientist.
Oh,
I was brought
rich.
in to study the Raptidons. I was to ensure that, should a problem arise, our team is adequately equipped to deal with them.
What'd you learn?
They are insatiably hungry, absolutely impossible to control in any fashion, and indeed appear to be powered entirely by hate.
So...
no amount of studying will enable us to control them, or even slightly sate their aggression.
And now they're loose. Great.
Indeed. Now that you fully grasp the gravity of the situation, I wonder if you might do me a favor.
What do you need?
I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned to me.
Sure. I'll see what I can find.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste on you, would you?
No.
Blast. Well, good luck. I hope I see you back here in one piece.
Yeah.